And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will stop right around the 25. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. From the gun, Lock.
Oh, yes, sir!
This is going to be intercepted.
Yes, sir! No, stay right there. Swagger with it. Swagger with it. You hear me? Swagger with it. Yes, sir. What's up, D?
You're thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
the ball carrier.
Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
The line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down.
Pops.
47-yard line.
John
Vision
Witherspoon.
as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out.
Oh my God, bro. That's so weak. That's what's up. That's what's up. That shit was weak as hell.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's
Wow, that's me being in a hurry.
Contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch.
That's why I was saying me rushing that shit.
Yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Go out of bounds. Fuck.
The Broncos take over
Lucky
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Woo!
Can't wait to see where his
Shady Gray. Shady Gray. Shady Gray.
It won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind.
But that's Grady. That's Grady Jarrett, boy, coming through that thing like a. You see him, boy? Hey, he shoved his ass out the way.
Before the 2-minute warning.
Get your bitch ass out the way.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. And he's going to off to his fullback. And he goes nowhere. Lose yardage back at the 17.
Boy, hey, I'm telling you, it's either going to be a fumble or it's just going to be like, man, it's a drop pass. Aztec, you beat Cleveland today, or is he just diving on purpose?
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll
you
sit
said he
down
died.
with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Wow!
The 30, 10, and
boy, that's bullshit.
Broncos score. Noah Fant, 83 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Let
After
me get
a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlights.
Somebody send me a quarterback to Atlanta.
Almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
McManus's point after is good.
Matt Ryan getting old.
7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
You don't know what my first round pick. Oh, I ain't got all them picks in this league. That's
this
right.
Will make it into the end zone.
Wow, where are you going?
Probably
For
should
what?
have taken a knee as he only gets this out
ain't
to
got
the
what you don't have.
At their own 16-yard line.
That's not enough. That's not enough.
About set to begin.
Hey, y'all don't understand. Dion is worth it. Like, I done got some shit off of Dion. Like,
7-0 is the score as they begin. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones.
What the? He didn't even go up for the ball. Did you see that?
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Wow. He literally like shuffled underneath you like this game.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's only finna get worse for him. His lineman's starting to get fucked up.
While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing again on second down. Locke.
Turn around, your dumbass.
Incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time.
A foot contusion.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
That shit says high risk. It will happen again. And you still want to put his ass out here.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Foot cramping up like a mug.
Operating from the gun. Block.
He dropped it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that.
What you want for Judy?
McManus on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
You got me fucking
and
fucked
McManus
up.
able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
That figuratively.
And this carries into the end zone.
I am broadcasting.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And nearly another interception.
Yep, there you go. Get his ass out of here.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you go back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing again, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, my God. He has no arm. Why is he throwing it so short like that?
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Oh, what?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block.
Oh!
The screen to Gordon. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Bro, they keep saving your ass, bro. That was supposed to be pick 6 right there, boy.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Lock. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
It's 2nd down.
So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made.
Oh, that's what you want to do? That's what you want to do, Doomsday?
On 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
How many appearances y'all got? 3? 2?
To throw it is Lock. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Block. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 26, check 26.
Again they run with Gurley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's
3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that is incomplete.
Oh,
you get
my
the sense that they're
God.
saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
at the 12-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, Locke. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Jerry Jeudy.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
42-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Another carry now for Gurley. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Oh my God, why did he throw it like that? It just floated. What the fuck is that?
Picked off by Bryce Callahan, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it
Like, I don't even know why he threw it like that.
He
It just floated, bro.
It lands
Like,
right in
that
the lap
shit's
of the
crazy.
defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Falcons nothing. Brandon McKinnon.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Kyle Shanahan got us to the Super Bowl.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff for Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay.
Get the hell out of here. There is no reason that it should have been 20-0 in the 4th quarter. Like, I'm not hearing that.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Jabal Sheard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion.
Nah, it was Kyle Shanahan.
This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Hamler now on the return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going
that shit
pell-mell like you would in
off.
2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time,
yeah, our cornerback short as hell. They like 5'11" and shit. Yeah, Desmond, Trufant down. Yeah, Trufant out.
You can't block me. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Yeah, I think so. Over there with Darius.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because
Darius Slay?
Him right now,
Who the fuck is Clay?
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right.
He keeps saying
it's not
Clay.
something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the give,
Well, you better get your Darius Clay looking ass
give him
out
a
of
couple
here.
on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy.
I'm thinking about Clay
You
Matthews,
really
but his
don't
name
wanna
is
be in a
Darius.
position where it's a
Looking ass
one-on-one
boy.
tackle with him.
What the hell?
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. 45 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Let's get the shit
Falcons
together.
take over.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before. And right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is
Kez,
asking
you
the
the one that's doing
offensive
it to
coordinator,
yourself.
Can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field.
Which is
So
representable
play
and all
calling may
this
come
other
into
shit.
it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
At the 47-yard line.
That is not even enunciating words right. You don't even know what the hell you saying. What the hell?
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the Broncos.
To throw again on second down. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
Ryan's pass.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
Wow.
Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Kareem Jackson on the cover.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh my God, come on, bro.
But that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys.
My line is trash, bro.
Down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that fourth down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the fourth quarter. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Brandon, sometimes just
why don't you play him since you volunteering, folks?
All week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they
Who is Homo,
when we
man?
get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively they had the bye last week. Defensively
Damn.
did not. Is that
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter.
Those they ain't said nothing.
Move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Dumps it off to Gurley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
9-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out.
Oh my God, this nigga has had like 3 or 4 holding calls this whole game. This shit is killing me,
It's too
bro.
bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
Wow.
You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that one goes incomplete. Wow. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver.
Kale's got the Saints.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And now here's another interception. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes
the Jaguars is opening Aztec League.
Right now. He's just locked in a really
Aztecs.
That's
all Aztecs. Somebody take the Jaguars. That's a full lead.
Short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt into these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked it on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It said invite canceled.
3rd and 1. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Block on target there to Fant, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Denver.
Here comes Lindsey, toss right. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. And 14. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. They'll roll him out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies.
Why you got all these folks muted, Aztec?
From taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Jones, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Who muted you?
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
That's some weak-ass
and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Today.